Welcome students to this video lecture series of AICTE Prerana Scheme by Madanpally Institute of Technology and Science, and this is the video lecture 4. You can see all the previous lectures in the description. I will give the links, and in this video we will be discussing about the logic gates part 2. So let us continue with the lecture series and subscribe to this channel to get updates on the further lectures. So let us start. AND gate using NAND gate. Okay, how it can be done? So first see what is the AND gate and what is the output. So if I draw like this is A, this is B, and the output will be A dot B. So how we can do this? If we need A dot B, then from one NAND gate it is not possible. So this is one NAND gate A B. So here the output is A dot B bar. Okay, now if I do like this, if I connect like this, then what will happen? Here A dot B bar, and here also A dot B bar. The same input I am giving to another NAND gate as input, so the output will be A dot B bar whole bar, so that will be equals to A dot B. So understood how this is happening? You see here, if you want to make a NOT gate, okay, so let me do it in another way, it will be easier for you. So here the output is A dot B bar. Now our goal is to get A dot B. So how we can get a dot B? So if we have A dot B bar, and if we pass that through a NOT gate, then we will get A dot B bar whole bar. So what will happen? Bar will get cancel, so you will get A dot B. The bar get cancel means A bar equals to A. So this is the concept used here. So if there is a double bar, then it will be get cancelled. So if I give a input of A dot B bar to a NOT gate, then the NOT gate, according to the NOT gate property, it will invert the input. So it will give another bar to the output, so that there will be two bars and they will get cancel each other. You will finally get A dot B. So now we have here A dot B bar. What is our goal? Our goal is to make this A dot B bar to A bar. So we need a NOT gate. So now we know using NAND gate, NOT gate is possible like this. So if I make this, so this is what, this is now a NOT gate. Okay, so this is a NOT gate now. If this is a NOT gate, then what will be the output? Similarly, this will be the thing, A dot B. Using this concept, we will get A dot B as the output. So now the AND gate is designed. We have the input of A and B, and the output is A dot B, which is the NAND gate. This is AND gate. Okay, and this is the AND gate using NAND gate. Next is which is our another basic gate. Another basic gate is OR gate. OR gate using NAND gate. So why we are learning this NAND gate as in some cases? What will happen if you don't have a OR gate with you, but you have a NAND gate with you? So how can get the OR gate logic expression to be implemented? So this is how it can be done. So first let us see what is OR gate. So this is a OR gate. input A, input B, and the output is A plus B. So our goal is to get a output as A plus B. So we will use a concept here from the De Morgan's theorem. From De Morgan's theorem. So what is the concept? Because using NAND gate, we will only get, using NAND gate, NAND give us output as product, right? Because it will be A dot B bar or A bar dot B bar. So like this it will give us the output. Okay, it will not give us the output as plus. So we have to use a De Morgan's theorem here. So let us see how it is done. I'll take A, I'll keep this to one NAND gate. Okay, so what will be the output here? Tell me.
A bar.
Here it is B bar, here it is A bar. Okay, now I will give these outputs to another NAND gate. Sorry, NAND gate. So here what is the output? A bar dot B bar whole bar, right? Correct. So this will give me the output as this. Is this correct? So this I can write from De Morgan's theorem. If there is a bar, so it will be A bar bar plus B bar bar. So that will give you A plus B. Are you able to get this one? So let me write here. Okay. So the output is A bar dot B bar whole bar. Okay. Now from De Morgan's theorem I know, suppose for your convenience x equals to A bar and y equals to suppose B bar. So here I can write it is x into y whole bar. So that will be equals to x bar plus y bar from De Morgan's theorem. Okay. Then if I replace, then it will be A bar bar plus B bar bar. So A bar, there is double bar, so it will get cancelled. So it will be remain A. Here also double bars are there, so it will remain as B. So this is how you can implement your OR gate using a NAND gate. Okay, you need this. So now one more gate we can implement is XOR gate. XOR gate using NAND gate. So in XOR gate, what is the output of XOR gate? I am directly writing. The output of XOR gate is, we write like this: A XOR B, that is equals to A XOR B is what? What is the output for XOR gate? Anyone remember?
A dot B bar plus B dot A bar plus C dot bar.
Yeah, A dot B bar plus A bar dot B. So this is the XOR gate operation. So we need to implement this one using your NAND gate. Okay. So to implement this, we can go like first we try to implement get this one A dot B bar. Then we will try to get this A bar dot B bar. Then we will just add using the OR gate. OR gate means this particular thing. So now we know how to implement a OR gate. Okay, the OR gate can be implemented using these three combinations. If you have two inputs, then you can implement a OR gate using this combination of NAND gate. So for that we need to get first this one, a dot b bar and a bar plus b. Okay, so how to get that? A dot b bar, a dot b bar we can get, I will take a here. Okay, I will give a. So this is what, this is now a NOT gate, so I will get a bar here, and I will take here b. I will give them to a NAND gate. So here what will be the output? A bar dot b whole bar. We got this. Next I will take this a and I will take this b. I will give this b to a NOT gate, and I will draw a NAND gate here. So this is a NOT gate, so here the output is b bar and here it is a. So the output is a dot b bar whole bar. Okay, so now we got this. We have to so here the output will be a bar dot b whole bar multiplied by a b bar whole bar. Okay, so this is the this is the actual output. Then is the NAND gate, so there will be another bar. Okay, so now directly this double bar cannot be cancelled because these are often different entities. So what it will be? It will be, if I break this into De Morgan theorem, so it will be for De Morgan's theorem I will consider this as 1 and this as 1 if it is x and if it is y. So x is a bar b bar and y is a b bar bar. So if I break this, it will be a bar. So you just try to imagine with x and y. I am directly writing here. So it is a dot a bar b bar bar plus a b bar whole bar. So that will be equal to double bar will get cancelled. You will get a bar b plus a b bar. So I hope you have understood this. So any doubt how to implement this XOR gate using NAND gates? So number of NAND gates required is, so in question it comes how many number of NAND gates required to implement a XOR gate. So number of NAND gate required to implement XOR gate is how much? 5. 1 2 3 4 5. So this is 1, this is 2 3 4 5. Okay, so did you got this, or if you say I will just erase this and I will draw it again. So if you don't get it and how we got this a bar b plus a b bar, I will do it again. Otherwise I will go to the next section. So we get to the next one, XNOR gate. Next is your XNOR gate using NAND gate. So what is the XNOR gate output? Anyone?
A dot B plus A dot B bar.
AB plus A bar B bar, right? So this is your XNOR gate output. Now see what is our goal. We have to get AB, then we have to get A bar B bar, then we have to add them as a NOR gate. So I will take here A and let us take here B. So first we have to get AB and we have already AB, okay, and we need A bar B bar. To get A bar B bar we need two NOT gates using so design using NAND gate. So this will give me A bar, so this will give me B bar. Okay, this is A and this is B. A B. Now what we have to do? We have to do a OR gate. So if you remember what was the OR gate, so I'll write a so how to use a OR gate? Two NAND gates like this and one NAND gate are the output of the two NAND gates. So that will give me a OR gate. So we'll say use the same complement here. I will use a NAND gate, here another NAND gate, and I will give the output to another NAND gate. So this is the OR gate I required. Okay, so this is the OR gate. See, now we have A B available here, then A bar B bar available here. We just have to make them use them in a OR gate. Okay, so I'll connect this here. See, here what will be the output? A bar into B bar whole bar. And what is the output here? A dot B bar. Okay, so what is the final output here? I will get here A bar B bar whole bar into multiplied by A dot B bar. Okay, and its whole bar. So if I use the De Morgan theorem here, so what will be the output? A bar B bar bar plus A B bar bar. So double bar will get cancelled here. So what will remain? A bar B bar plus AB. So see, this is the output of your XNOR gate. So I can rearrange this AB plus A bar B bar. So how many gates required here? A number of required gate. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So gate number of gates required is 5. So this is why NAND gate is called as a universal gate, because we can implement all the gates using a NAND gate. So similarly, NOR gate is also a universal gate. So remember this point, your NOR gate, which one is your NOR gate? So this one is your NOR gate. This is also a universal gate. So I'll just tell you a NOT gate using this. Okay, a NOT gate using a NOR gate, and you try to design all other gates using this NOR gate. So I have designed all the gates using NAND gate, and you try to design all the gates using this NOR gate. So let us see, if I give a same input here, if I get a here input, so what will be the output? A plus a whole bar, right? So this is a into a bar for De Morgan's theorem. This is a into a bar. So you will get a bar as your output. So this is how you can design all other gates using NOR gate. So take it as a task or assignment, and you by next class you try to design all other gates using NOR gates. Design logic gates using NOR gate. So take this as assignment 1. You have to submit this. I will tell how to submit and when to. Yes.
Is there any other way to implement XOR and XNOR gates?
Yes. What?
Or is there any other way to implement the XOR and XNOR gates using NAND gate?
Any other way means if you can find any other way to use the NAND gate. So I have used like this. If you can use in other way, then it is possible. You can implement the XOR and XNOR gate. So there is no restriction. It's up to you how you simplify the thing and how you get this. So there is no restriction in other way. If you have any other way, you can get the output as AB plus A bar B bar, then you can do this, no problem. Means there is no restriction that this has to be designed in this way that I have done here, but the final output should be AB plus A bar B. If you are getting any other way, then it's correct, there is no problem. But if you use a NOR gate, then the design will be changed. So in place of NAND gate, if you place the NOR gate, so answer will not be same. So for NOR gate, there is a small changes there. So for NOR gate, one thing you remember, A bar plus B bar is equals to AB whole bar. Okay. So you remember like this, then you can design the things. Okay, next we will go to Boolean algebra. Boolean algebra. And theorems. So there are some theorems related to Boolean algebra. So now before going into the Boolean algebra, let us know what is the Boolean algebra, why we are reading this. So Boolean algebra means all the logical operations happening, like on AND gate, NAND gate, NOR gate, all the things are happening. So that has some property, like we are designing the XOR gate using here I have used, in so many places I have used the De Morgan's theorem. Here De Morgan's theorem is used, here also De Morgan's theorem. So there are some rules in your logical expressions, because a plus b doesn't mean your simple addition. It is not mean that if a is 1 and b is 1, you will add that 1 plus 1. So it's not like that. So the mathematical operation or the logical operation happening in digital work, or the logic gates, those are called your Boolean algebra, and those are based on some theorems, means proved theorems. These are experimental and verified. So those theorems you have to remember. Those are not very difficult theorems, but you can remember them easily. So the first property comes your duality. So what is duality? The principle of duality says that every Boolean expression which is valid will remain valid if and or operators are interchanged, that is, ones are replaced by 0 and 0 are replaced by 1. So let me write this, then I'll explain. So it says the principle of duality says that every Boolean expression every Boolean expression which is valid, a valid Boolean expression will remain valid if and or operators are interchanged. Once, this is 1, ones are replaced by zeros and zeros are replaced by ones. So it says, to obtain dual of any Boolean expression interchange and or operators and replace ones by zeros and zeros by ones. Okay. Suppose the expression is given x plus 1 equals to 1. So it says So its dual will be change the logical expression. So this is a OR operator, so we have to make it a AND operator and change the 1 to 0. If I change the 1 to 0, then the output will x into 0, what will be the output? It will be 0. So duality property means if you change like this, if you change the OR operator to and your 1s to 0, then the output will also change. The 1 will become 0, it will not remain same. Okay. So we say this expression is dual of this expression, means x into 0 is the dual of x plus 1. Okay, so this is one property, and your next property is not next property, next thing in your Boolean algebra is Boolean algebraic theorems. So in Boolean algebraic theorems, we have some defined theorems, means defined expressions. You just have to remember this. So it's not very difficult to remember. You can remember. So I'll write as point 1. A plus 0 is equals to A. How it is A plus 0 equals to A? So if you put A as 1, so here also you will get answer is 1 plus 0, so it will give you 1. It is OR operation. Now if you put A equals to 0, then it will be 0 plus 0. So if you remember from OR get truth table, you will get again 0. So whatever the value of A, you will get the output as A. So this is how A plus A equals to 0. This is a theorem you can remember, and its dual will be A dot 0 equals to A. So in A dot 0, what is happening? A plus 0 was there, sorry, not its dual. So it is in case of OR gate, and it is with OR operator, and it is AND operator. A dot 0 is equals to this will be 0. A dot 0 is always 0. So next is A plus 1 is equals to 1. So whatever the value of A put here, A 0 or 1, you will always get the answer as 1. But here if you take A into 1, the answer will be A. Why? Because if you put A as 1, you will get the output as 1, which is equal to A. Again if you put A equals to 0, then the output will be 0 into 1, which is 0. Again 0 is A. We have taken the A as 0, so output is A. So it's dependent upon the value of A. So I'll write here, if A equals to 1, then output is equals to 1. Again if A equals to 0, output is equals to 0. So which is A. So this is how this property is working. Next is A plus A will give you A. If both are 1, the output will be 1. If both are 0, the output will be 0. So it is similar. Then for AND operator, A dot A will give you A. 1 into 1 is 1, and 0 into 0 is 0. So next is A plus A bar will give you always 1. Okay, because if A is 0, then it will be 0 plus A bar means 0 plus 1, it will give you 1. If A is 1, it is 1 plus A bar is 0, so 1 plus 0 will give you 1. But now if I write like this, A into A bar, so what will be the output? Tell me.
0.
0. So next properties I am just writing speedily. Okay, so if you means you just have to remember the properties. A whole into B plus C is equals to AB plus AC. So it is just same as associative property. Again here if I write like A plus BC, it will be A plus B whole into A plus C. So if you open this bracket, then you will get this expression. How? So one term will be A plus A and so this is how the theorem says. If you expand this and if you try to get this expression, so if you multiply this, you will get the expression back. Next is A plus AB is equal to A, and here A whole into A plus B is equal to A. So you see the properties, it is A plus A bar B, output is A plus B, but here A multiplied with A bar plus B is output is AB. So these are similar but little bit different, so don't get confused. So you can try all this, you can verify all this putting A values and B values. So it's better if you verify, you will remember. So these are some extra things you just need to know but when time comes, you can just get this expression by multiplying the things or dividing expanding the things. So for convenience, if you can remember this, then it will be helpful for you. Otherwise you have to take some time and find out what will be the final expression if anywhere it is being asked. So these are some of the Boolean theorems. Okay. So next let us take an example. So for example, a function is given as f1 equals to x dash y z dash plus x dash y dash z. So what is the question? Find the dual. So like this question will come, find the dual of the expression. So in exam you will definitely means exact type of question you will get. Expression will be given like this and you will be asked to find the dual. So how to find the dual? You have to interchange the operators, and operator to your or operator and or operator to and operator. So here you see, here x dot y means x y z means written means there is a AND operator in between, two AND operators, here one AND operator and here one AND operator, and this one is your OR operator. Again here it is AND operator, this is AND operator. So to find the dual you have to interchange the operator. So I can write here x dash, here it is AND, so it will be plus OR operator, x dash plus y dash, so it is one term. Then this OR operator to your AND operator means you take a multiply here, again x dash plus y dash plus z. So this is the answer final. So you will get a 2 mark question like this to find the operators. So you take another example, try to solve right now. X whole into y dash z plus yz. So question is find the dual. So what is all this? So dual you have to write like this, f1 dash. So here answer I will write f2 dash equals to so you try to solve this, then we'll close this class for today. This anyone got the answer? Tell me. What is the answer? So anyone got the answer? So it is x, here it is AND operator, I will put a plus here, then bracket starts, then yz, here a plus operator, y dash z dash, okay, I will put it in a bracket, here plus operator is there, I will make it a AND operator, then y plus z. Okay, this is the answer. Anyone got this answer? Okay, so take one more question from here. Okay, I will give the question later. I will go through the third theorem, that is De Morgan's theorem. So I was using this so many times, De Morgan's theorem. So this is one of the most important theorem in digital electronics and logical Boolean expressions, because it is used in so many places. Without this, the NAND gate as universal gate could not be possible. Okay, so what this theorem says, there's two lines. So point 1 is, if you have a dot b dot c dot up to z, suppose any number of variables can be there, if it is written like this, then the output will be a bar plus b bar, sorry, plus c bar plus, like this it will go up to plus z bar. And similarly the other way, if it is a plus b plus c dot 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 up to z bar, then it will be equals to a bar dot b bar dot c bar dot. Okay, so the theorem says, if there is a expression and it is means complement of it's written, then the output will be its dual with the individual complement terms. Suppose if I write a plus b whole bar, okay, so it will be equals to a bar plus a bar into b bar, if you break it to individual, and the reverse also. So you have to remember like this. So how you have to remember, a plus b whole bar is a bar into b bar. So like this you have to remember, if there is a bar into b bar, then the answer will be a plus b whole bar, and like this. So it can go in this way or it can go in this way. So you have to remember this. So if you see the universal gate concept, so everywhere you have used from here to here, from multiplication to addition. Okay, so this is used in NAND as universal. And you have to use this NOR as universal. Why? Because in NAND gate the output will always be in multiplied form. So to get a addition form, you have to convert this to this addition form using your De Morgan's theorem. And in NOR gate everything will be in a addition form, and to get in multiplication form you have to use the De Morgan's theorem, and you have to go in this way. Okay, so this is completion of your logic expression, logic gates, and theorems for Boolean algebra. So this is the basic thing you need to know before you go into the further into the subject. So from next class we'll learn about your Boolean functions and their realizations. Okay. So how to means their K map will come, their SOP form means sum of product of sum. So many things are there. So we'll be going through those in from next classes. So I'll give you a question. Suppose function is given x plus y dash plus z whole into x dash y dash. So find the dual. So next class you have to complete those assignment 1, that is using NOR gate. So next class means today you have a second class in afternoon, so not in second class, in the afternoon class. So you can do it in the next class whenever it is. But if anyone is able to do, then it's good, it's welcome. You can complete it by today afternoon class. Otherwise we can discuss this in the next class. So find the dual. This is the question. Okay, any doubt from today's class? We can close the session. Okay, so we can close the session for today. So okay, let us do some problems on this topic, then logic gates and Boolean algebra. So these questions are from your previous year gates. So let me quickly start the first question. So what is the first question? The first question says a function is given. Suppose a function is given f equals to a plus b whole into a bar plus c bar. Okay, then the options are given. Option A is f equals to ab plus a bar c. Option B is f equals to ab plus ab whole bar. Then option C equals to f equals to ac plus a bar b, and your option D is equals to f equals to a bar plus a bar b. So what you have to do is we have to simplify this given expression. So what is the given expression? Given expression is a plus b whole into a bar plus c. So how we can do this? So first thing we have to simplify. So let me try to simplify this. Then we can write here, if I write here into 1, so it is not going to make any change in the expression. Why? Because 1, if you multiply with anything and operation, then it will give you the same answer. So here I can write a plus b, the same thing, and in place of 1 I will write a plus a bar. So we know a plus a bar will always give us 1. Okay, so next what I can do is I'll multiply this, then I will get a plus b whole into a bar plus ac. Okay, how you will get this? So a bar into a bar, you will get the a bar, then a bar into a, you will get 0, and a into c you will get ac. So this is how it is reduced. Again I can write here a bar b plus ac plus abc. So this is just multiplied. Again this will be equals to here a bar b plus ac whole into 1 plus b. So finally I can write f equals to a bar b plus ac. So see, this is the final answer, and which option it is matched with? A bar b plus ac. See this one, a bar b plus ac, it is written in the reverse manner. So when you get the answer, you also check like this. So it may be given in your reverse manner, but you have to find it in that way. Okay, let us do one more problem from here. I'll go to next page. Here I'll see write 26, not 26. Next problem is, it is given the Boolean expression. The Boolean expression a plus b c is a reduced form of what? AB plus BC. So this is the first option. Second option is A plus B whole into A plus C. Then C. Third option is A bar B plus A B bar C, and the fourth option is A plus C into B. So these are the options given, and we have to find which one is the reduced form, means for which of the expression it is the reduced form. Okay, so how I can answer this? So see, this is a very simple answer. So all the properties is being discussed. Okay, so from the properties, A plus BC is equals to, we can directly write A plus B whole into A plus C. So B plus C. Okay, so this property is your distributive property. So if you remember the property, then you can directly write the answer. Otherwise you can check from here also. Okay, this is, so the answer is this one. So like this the GATE questions are being coming in your GATE exam. So the questions are not very difficult. Sometimes it looks tricky. So basically questions are not difficult. So when you see a question, then be sure that you can do this. So The questions are not very difficult. So let us go to the next problem. A function is given. What is the function? X into y bar. So in some places it is written in ABCD, in some places it is written in XYZ, and in some places it is also written as PQRS, and like this the variables will be written. So you practice these problems so that you can get familiar with the things. So now the question is given like this, and it is same. The function this is given and is same as, and options are given. Option A is given x plus y, x bar plus y bar. B is your x bar plus y bar plus x plus y whole bar. C is given as x into y bar, x bar into y bar, and the D is given none of the above. So when you get a question none of the above, so you try to do the problem for 2 times, because it is possible that you will get a wrong approach and you will not get the answer, then you will take this none of this above. Okay, then how to solve this? So we have to solve this in the forward manner. We have to write the equation and we have to solve it accordingly, step by step. So what is the equation given? X dot y bar plus x into y bar whole bar. Okay, now according to De Morgan's theorem, so I'll write here De Morgan's theorem. A plus b whole bar equals to a bar into b bar. So I'll apply the same here. So if I consider this one as a and this one as b, what I can write? I can write x into y bar into x dot y bar. Okay, this I can write. Again, applying De Morgan's theorem to this one and this one, what we will get? We can write this is x bar plus y bar bar into x bar plus y bar. Okay, so this will give me finally x bar plus y bar of bar, so complement of complement is same, so x bar y into x plus y bar. Okay, now if I multiply this, so what will get? X bar into x plus x bar y bar plus y into x plus y into y bar. Now this x into x bar, this x into x bar and y into y bar will be 0. Why? Because so if you write a into a bar, that means so this will be 0. So what will remain there? The final that will remain is x bar y bar plus y dot x. Okay, so if you apply the De Morgan's theorem here, so what you can write finally? So if further simplification, so see up to here the no option is correct. So next for this, what you can do? You can do x plus y bar plus y bar plus x bar. Okay, so up to you can go solving this, but you are not getting any answer here, so here the answer will be none of the above. Okay, so let us stop here for today's class, and we'll meet in the next lecture with new theory and new techniques. Okay, so this previous year gate questions I will do a separate series on this to solve all possible maximum possible previous year gate questions. So stay tuned and stay safe.